Hey guys, Manowar Kid here. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to the Opinion Spot, the segment where me, your host, the Manowar Kid, gives his opinion on a topic, a subject, and then I sit back and listen and read your opinion. Because this is the Opinion Spot where your opinion matters. Um, so, what am I here to talk about today? Well, if you read the title, um, yeah, finally it's always good for me as the Omni Geek comic fan that I am, not just a High Lord, but I've always been that way. And the fact is, guys, a lot of people ask me whether it's here on Facebook or Twitter. They always ask me, not too much on Tumblr though, but they always ask me, is, are you a Marvel fan or a DC fan? And I tell everybody, since I was 10 years old, I've always been Omni, meaning I read everything. I don't just stick to one company. Though I have, though like I said, I always said my favorite hero is in one company, but still I'm Omni. And it's good to see now that Marvel and DC won't be the only company now in the movies. We saw Dark Horse give some of their add their little flavor to the mix. Dark Horse has done pretty well with theirs, like Sin City and Hellboy and things like that. Now Valiant has entered is entering the fray and joining the party, and I'm very happy for that. I've been a Valiant fan since the 90s, um, reading comics like Man of War, Bloodshot, uh, Shadow Man, all the comic characters that were with Valiant that are still with them now when they relaunched. Um, Now, basically, they're starting with two properties for their shared universe, I think, right now. And it's basically, the first one is Harbinger. I was never really a big Harbinger fan back in the days, and even now I was never really too interested in it. No disrespect to the creators or anything like that, it just didn't grab my attention. uh, but so I won't really say too much bad things about it. I won't really talk about it, but let's see where that goes to. It should be well done. But one of the biggest for me is the fact that the other title is Bloodshot. Yes, I've been a Bloodshot fan for a long time, and I read it to this day. I've been reading Bloodshot from the 90s, and then to when they relaunched, and Dwayne Straczynski was writing. Good stuff. He did a good job with his run. Now Jeff Lemire is writing it, and so far so good with Bloodshot Reborn. Spot on. I reviewed it on my comic channel uh, last last week. It's good stuff. I very much enjoyed it. Bloodshot was always interesting to me. Here's a mercenary, or kind of like a mixture of Wolverine. Uh, could kind of say Terminator, things like that, where he is kind of a weapon made by Project Rising Sun, and he does missions, and they kind of implant false memories into him that he thinks he's at one point he thinks he was a real soldier. He, for example, he believes sometimes they can implant false memories in him and thinking that he was a soldier known by, I'll just make up something like a private James Fowler. He had a wife and kids, but he doesn't. Um, in his bloodstream, there are nanobites running through his bloodstream, so he can get shot, fatal wounds, like right in the heart, in the head, wherever, and he'll miraculously heal from it, no problem. I like that. I've always liked that, and there's good storytelling behind that. Now, from what I hear, the people behind that's going to be bringing this Bloodshot to the excuse me, my nose is itching like crazy. The people that's going to be bringing Bloodshot is the people that were behind the action movie John Wick, um, which I still haven't seen, but I've heard nothing but good things about that movie. Definitely want to see that. Um, I think the writers are going to be the writers of Kick Ass, I believe. Uh, People behind Kick Ass is going to be involved in it too. But I love this idea of Bloodshot coming. So it's going to be Harbinger and Bloodshot. Now, the downside of this, and some people might already know, is that they're going to be under Sony. So it's like, oh boy, it's like, oh boy, that could throw some people off. And I'm hoping it doesn't. But I'm glad to see that uh, Valiant has entered the fray and already got two in works. I think they're supposed to come out sometime 2017, I believe. Uh, Good, it's all good. And I remember tweeting Valiant Entertainment. I was like, congratulations, great. Now the only what will make me uh, complete is if you do Man Exo Man of War movie, Shadow Man movie, Ninjak, Eternal Warrior. I'll be complete. I will be completely complete. Now some people say Quantum Woody. That's the other one you could say too. Now the question is, what source materials are they going to take their titles from? Um, I hope it's kind of a combination of the classics and what's out now, merged them together. Because some people say, well, I wasn't really a big fan of, if they do a Quantum and Woody, be like, I wasn't really a big fan of the old Quantum and Woody, priests and their run. Some people like the Quantum Woody that's out now, that more comedic kind of version of it. But like I said, I would love that. That's my wish. Exo Man of War, Shadow Man, Ninjak, Eternal Warrior. I'll even throw Punk Mambo in there. That'd be kind of interesting to see too. There's just so much they can do. I'm very happy for Valiant, and just hope that um, they do a good job with these properties and showcase that you know Marvel and DC, the big two, they're not the only ones making movies. Um, I hope so, guys. I really do. I have nothing against what Marvel and DC are doing. Of course, we all don't, but you want to see other characters that are part of different companies. Like I said, hopefully, when hopefully, I hope and pray that someday we start seeing Xenoscope jump into the movie fray, even though most of their properties under are already like classic twist to classic characters like Robin Hood, Wizard of Oz, Red Riding Hood, you know, Jungle Book, all those. But even the Little Mermaid, But hopefully we get to see that. I hope to see characters from Image. Like I said, I'm hoping for a Image and Top Cow. I'm hoping for a tomb, not a tomb, a Witchblade movie, a Darkness movie. Uh, there's just a lot of companies I want to see get some shine and buzz in the medium of the silver screen than just Marvel and DC. But other than that, guys, you guys tell me, in your opinion, how do you stand on this? Are you happy for Valiant entering the movie fray, or do you feel that I'm gonna be? Are you like me? Or you hate it, or are you like me? You're very open-minded and looking forward to seeing what the creative geniuses do with these properties. Because personally, me, I'm happy for them. Um, I'm a little bit skeptical on the fact that Sony is doing them, but we'll see. Um, but other than that, guys, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, this is the opinion spot where your opinion matters. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys gotta say. You guys take care.